This video shows the easy scramble up Chew Brook, which contains a couple of 0.75 grade waterfalls. It runs out from Chew Reservoir and can be accessed by walking up from Dovestone Reservoir car park.
This is the starting point for the Chew Brook climb, which is the car park at Dovestone. There are basically three routes up to the start proper, the interesting bit of Chew Brook. You can, as I did the first time I came here, go up the brook itself. Really not interesting at all until you get to the footbridge. That is the start of Chew Brook. You can walk by the side of Chew Brook up here, but the path isn't particularly good. Or alternatively, you can go up Chew Road, the path that is up there. Alternatively, I don't know if you can see there's a little deer there. Maybe we should follow that one and see where they go. Might see him later. I've passed the delightfully named Charnel Clough and come round the roughly 90-degree bend that leads into Chew Clough, and now coming up to the start of the Wilderness Gullies. So now it's time to descend down to the brook. Probably came down a little bit early. This is the first of the Wilderness Gullies, and the brook itself not yet worth entering. Having said that, here this footbridge I think marks the generally accepted place to enter into Chew Brook, and that was only maybe 50, 60, 70 yards beyond the first of the Wilderness Gullies, so maybe in fact this was the right place to descend. I've now entered Chew Brook. It took me on Chew Road maybe 35 to 40 minutes to get here, whereas when I came up the brook itself it took at least an hour. So here's the entry point just by the footbridge, and I'm going to make two sartorial notes. The first is that it's not a particularly warm day, maybe 13-14 degrees centigrade, but bright sunshine and an all black wetsuit means it is pretty hot. And the second thing to say is that I am trying on for the very first time a pair of Vivo Barefoot Tempest to see whether they are any better than other kinds of shoes at dealing with the slipperiness of rocks. Sweet little cascade, very easy, but from a pretty deep pool. Clough scrambling dilemma number 29. Your way is blocked by a duck, which might or might not be protecting a nest. So, gonna have to go up and around. Now, a couple of Wilderness Gullies along. It's all been fairly standard fare. There's a little cascade of about 6 or 7 feet, but all very easy going, kind of 0.5 grade if I had to give it a number. Now below the section of Chew Road with the crash barrier, and it's kind of more of the same. There was a chest deep pool, a couple of waist deep pools, but very easy to clamber out of them, and this looks actually similar. Here I am at the Greasy Pole pool, the Greasy Pole being put there for those who don't want to get their dainty feet wet in climbing up the brook, but it's possibly also there for those who don't want to go through this rather disgusting looking stagnant slough of despond. Anyway, the waterfall above is about a 0.75 or so, and looks quite fun to try to get up. Actually a little bit trickier than I thought to get up, but the route I took was to start in the pool here, come up to halfway, cross over to this little ledge here, and then just have to jump yourself up onto the final bit. Above that waterfall, just walking up little cascades, very easy going, albeit rather slippery. Here's the second of Chew Brook's main waterfalls, relatively easier to get up than the previous one because, as you can see, there's a series of flat steps up it, and also a slight advantage that the pool in front is not quite so stagnant. Two things then about the actual ascent, because When you get to the bottom of the waterfall, you realise the steps are quite a bit further apart than you thought. And secondly, when you put your foot on them, they are very, very greasy. So I cleaned them off first with my gloves and came up on this side because it looked like the step on this side was a little too big. But otherwise, once you're actually making the ascent, it's not too bad, so long as you cleared off those steps. This is what we have above the second waterfall, just a continuous series of very gentle cascades that you walk up. You could reasonably get out any time after the second waterfall and just climb up here, up the side to Chew Road. But here is the actual end of Chew Brook, which is underneath the dam that holds back Chew Reservoir. Chew Brook overall took around about an hour to get up. My overall verdict on it, it's kind of perfectly pleasant but gentle, a bit like Lift Musac or Pericomo. I'm not sure that it's worth coming all this way just for those two 0.75 waterfalls, but would be worth doing if you were going to make a day of it and combine it with Charnel Clough or Wilderness Gullies that add a bit more excitement.